Alright, hello. This will be repeat analysis for John. Send me two replays. I think it's around C1 level. Yeah, let's go. So the cheat up is fine. A cheat up is even good. Like you're in a position where you should cheat. Um, so that's good. And then here, I mean, you should see that this guy is rotating out now. So this hit is kind of useless as you're kind of just giving him the ball. It's fine to just like take it slow. You don't even need to hit this ball at this point anymore. If you want to, I would still hit it, but just get it like a controlling touch instead of like hitting it away. They should be fine though. Try and collect paths. Nice. Set back post. Here you might be creeping up a little bit too much. As like here you still have the option to go on the backboard if you need to. Where here you don't have that anymore. Um, so you might be pushing up a little too far here. In the end, it's fine here though. It's unfortunate. So here, like taking a boost and chilling back is fine. Here, you do gotta realize that I don't know if you've seen the video, pretty much all of Dragon's videos because they're pretty good for like basic rotation and positioning, whatever. But here you're pretty much your team is not covering a lot because you're all on the left side of the field, which means if this pass goes to the right of you, then that's pretty much a disaster for your team. And as your third man right here, sure, both of your teammates are rotating out, but you've only played 30 seconds with them. I'm assuming you're not teamed up with them. You're not, which means you don't know their habits, and they might turn it, which Beans does turn for this, and now it's a double commit. Here in third man, I would just wait, especially because this guy's going for an air dribble. There's not much he can do from there with an air dribble unless he has like 100 boost and perfect control of the ball. So it's fine to just let him like come down and then challenge, or decide what to do then, depending on what your teammates are doing and what the opponents are doing. Um, so now it's a double commit and no one can take this ball for your team. Uh, okay, here, minor thing I would say. So here, just make this turn not perfectly lined up, but once you're lined up, just turn on ball cam immediately, because like the ball's in a pretty dangerous position on the field. So like here, you don't know if they're gonna shoot it and if your teammates can save it or not. As shooting chickens is not really positioned well to make a save, especially if it goes left of the net, obviously. Whereas if you have ball cam on, you could have seen like if this shot would have went maybe to the left of the net, you might have been able to save it because you would have had ball cam on to see that. But fine, you take the boost. Here I would honestly. So here, you already have momentum going towards the other side of the field, and as they're playing it into the corner, and your other teammates probably have a better chance to get this ball, I would literally just keep driving and go back post again. So you were back post here, but now obviously the back post is the other post. So I would have stayed driving instead of like doing this awkward turn, um, especially just to keep your momentum up. So here. So then this was fine again. So here you're waiting because your team is going. That's fine. He doesn't get the best touch. Here you should clearly see you're getting beaten. Jumping for this could be fine, as he might shoot it on net, but like with the scoreline a minute and the minute you're in, obviously like a lot of time to still equalize even if they score. There's no need to go for like this quote unquote miracle read pre-jump, whatever you would call this. So I mean that's a decent attempt of going for a bump here, I'd say. Might not be the best time to go for it, as your teammate does outplay that first guy by just popping it over him, but there's still two defenders here. Um, but I mean, it could be fine. So here you go, back push again. Nice. So you keep up your speed. It's unfortunate. I would suggest, like, it's something I do at least, like here. So it's kind of unclear if you're second or not. So here I would always like move the camera left so you can see where your other teammate is. Because if he's creeping up very far, then you definitely shouldn't be creeping up that far too. Just to prevent, like, if they get a big clear, then no one's back. But also, if you don't see him, you can move up a little bit more to the middle of the field, because that means that you're second, and then you should be in a position to receive a pass. This bump is unfortunate though. I don't even know why he's there, but yeah. So, this one's difficult because here you have no boost. I would literally just turn away for this probably, unless you know your teammate isn't close. But I mean, we can have a look where he is. So he could have maybe had a chat. Wait, oh no, that's an opponent. Okay, colors and shit. Okay, he's all the way back. Never mind. Yeah, I would maybe just leave this or try and contest this like low, not do that, because like the chance you're scoring that with 12 boost are very close to 0%. So it's probably better to just like boost under it and catch it and then go for a 50 instead of this play. And here you're just getting bullied in the corner. Here again, you're just missing information. So it's fine to do this, but here, like, you're already lined up. There's no reason for you to be off Balcom anymore, and you do it for like another second, which means that you just lose information, which just makes it more difficult on yourself. So that's fine. That's a good play, I'd say. As normally it's not that good to rotate on the ball side, as it's very unclear for your teammates. But this guy was going very slow. I don't think he even has boost, and then going for the demo relieves the pressure for your team. Here you should realize. So here you're third, and you should realize right now that that guy is going for it, which means this will be a double commit. That's just risky. But it does seem to be fine. Here you just wait for this hit. That's fine. Just chilling. Again here, so here you can see he's beating you to the ball easily, even without boost. He's beating you to the ball. It's fine to go up the wall and try and get his hit, but like this is like it's perfectly fine. If you would have went slower, you would have actually had the touch. Because like rushing for this is pointless, as he's pretty much already on the ball, and you're still like a good, well, what's it called, like half a second. I don't even know how I would say this, but like you're a good bit away from the ball at least. So you either have to read this or you're just gonna whiff it pretty much. Where if you would have went slower, he didn't get a good touch, you would have been able to get this ball to the middle, maybe even score it. As look where both of his teammates are. They're literally on his ass. So you would have probably be able to shoot it towards the net. But yeah, now you outplay yourself pretty much for free. Here I wouldn't do this. It could be good, but you have no boost, and this just kind of fucks with the rotation for your team. Obviously, Beans is very far away, but it's still fine because like both of these opponents are close to each other. Like they have no one to pass to. Like pretty much any shot coming from one player will not be that dangerous, and this doesn't do that much except for delay it a little bit. So you just collect pads. That's good. That's unfortunate. I don't know if you've seen my other videos, but I don't go for mechanical stuff pretty much unless it's like something that keeps happening or some shit. But I'm pretty sure you didn't mean to double jump there. So I go back post. That's good. See, so here's one of those situations. So one of your teammates already in there. So I would probably go on the backboard here, or at least slow it down a little bit. If you're on the backboard, you can hit that. And then maybe here That's difficult to say. I will probably go for this too. It's just awkward, like jumping off the wall. So yeah, I wouldn't go for this either. So your teammate obviously he we should have went, but he kind of bumped into the post or whatever. But here you should just pressure them. Like there's no need to jump for this really. You can just wait for that hit to happen and then go for it. Less like there's not really too much danger here, especially because he's coming from like what's it called? He's coming in at an awkward angle because the ball is literally moving with his momentum, uh, which means it's never really gonna be a good hit. And if it's a pass, you can definitely predict that. If it's not a pass, it's perfectly fine too. So there you go for the boost flip, nice. So again, I wouldn't do that either. So so here it could have bounced up, which then you probably would have had it on the wall, but it bounced a little bit off the wall. But here you should probably just leave, not do this weird thing you did, because like it also makes it very unclear for your teammates. Like, what are you doing, right? Like, why you're still under the ball? Why you're trying to go for it? As they probably have a better angle, which that guy did. Uh, and then here you just go for boost, nice. That should be your hit, but that's probably just a misread. And then go back to that. That's good. I don't know why you jump for this. So here, pretty much the same exact situation almost. It's even the same guy, I think. He hits off the wall. There's really much no danger there. But you decide to jump from way out here, where I mean you could definitely still drive towards the ball a little bit on the ground and then jump, or just decide to just chill for a bit. I would honestly personally chill there, cause your teammate's probably gonna go. But definitely don't jump from there, and don't. Okay, so actually I'll touch this, cause like it is a mechanical thing here a little bit. Um, Apart from the mistake of going for it, this you never want to jump like this. So what you did was like you were turning and then you jumped, which means your momentum will be kind of going like diagonally left, if that makes sense. Which means you need to waste more boost for this area already. Um, so I don't know if you do that more often. This is the first time I noticed it, at least. But I used to do that. I used to do that too, and it's makes a mad world of difference when you like jump with your momentum, if that makes sense. So here you also need to adjust a lot. Where if you do that on the ground, the area just becomes way better. So here, I would go on the backboard again, especially with the amount of boost you have. But here you're just kind of in no man's land. You're not really in a useful position for your team. If you're on the backboard and this goes on the backboard, you're there. If this goes on net, your teammate should probably be able to block it. Oh yeah, so that's good. So here you didn't have that much boost, and that guy was right there. So you want to be able to hit this away. That's fine. Now you go for the boost, nice. That's a decent challenge, but in the end, not that useful. As you're just giving them time and the ball. Here, just leave it. That's good. It's good. That's you again. Again here, I mean I've said it already, but it's ball cam again. I should already lined up. You don't need to anymore. Oh, okay. So here you should see like your teammate's right there. This is probably like one of the most common defensive mistakes, I'd say. But like here, you can chill. Like if you look at that shot, like you would save that easily. It's pretty much like your teammate's there, and if you know like what you're going for here is gonna guarantee you a good 50 or is guarantee you a safe, then it's fine. But because again, like you seem to be going for the ball, um, even though your team or your opponent is way closer to the ball, you're just gonna get yourself beat for free a lot of the time, which is here too, where if you would have stayed on the where if you would have chilled at the back post, it would have been fine. Just gonna go for the boost. I would just go for this boost, cause like you already used all your boost on the kick up and you didn't get the small pad, which means like even if you get a touch on this ball, it's probably not gonna be that good. And you could have just had the mid boost. Now you get their boost though, so it's still alright. Your turn, nice. So here again, that seems to be like a common thing. So here, you can see he's already up. So he's already up and he's closer to the ball, which I mean normally means he's gonna beat you to the ball. Obviously they can still whiff, but as you progress through the ranks, obviously the chance of missing becomes smaller. But here, just wait for their touch. Like it's perfectly fine to wait for this touch, especially because like their well, what was their first guy, Taha Pai is rotating back, and these guys are double committing for it, which means if they do double commit for it, your other teammate should be somewhere between you and a net, most likely. That means he's gonna get the ball, and he might be able to get a free shot. So, because here, like, you again outplaying yourself for free, where if you would have maybe kept moving, like, towards the net, you could have had that ball, maybe. So here again, whoa, I don't know why you go up for this at all. So you have 40 something boost, 47 in this case. No idea how you think you're gonna get this. So like again, you can see the ball is again close to the opponents, and if they're gonna hit it, it's probably gonna be towards your net or maybe to the wall, and your third man, which means this area is even more risky. But I mean, if you look already now, you have 30 boost. There's no way you're getting this ball. So here, that's your touch. So I mean, this is like, I would say this is like one of the exceptions. Like here, I mean, even in normal play, but here you're 1-0 down with 30 seconds left. So obviously you're gonna get more desperate, and that's fine. Like it's fine to go for like well, not 0%, but like lower percentage plays, if you need a goal. So here you definitely want to touch it, or want to try and touch it and get it over the opponent. Here I don't know why you left the boost. It might not be up because replay and all that, but here you should definitely go for the back boost if it's up. So that's yours. So that's, I wouldn't do this. So hey, I mean your team is just committed for that, and here you have a perfect chance to like control this ball and pinch it out with the opponent, or at least get a decent 50. But you just decided to give it away. Here again, if you have a little bit more patience, so. Here, I mean, if he catches that, that's perfectly fine, because you're still gonna beat him to the ball, because you have way more momentum than him, as he did like a weird turn, as you can see right here. So like even if he touches that, you're still gonna beat him to the ball, and you would have been able to take the ball maybe up the wall or whatever. He didn't touch the ball, which means you would have also been able to get the ball if you didn't jump for it. So here he does get the ball. I would just go for boost here, nice. Well, he did take it, but go for back boost. This needs to be a bang, and then follow up. That's a good attempt. I would probably try and get this left, as your teammate might be able to get it. If you do want to do a solo play here, this could be fine too, but then you need a lighter touch, as that guy was ready for it. Now here, I mean, that's not much you could have done there. So that was the first replay. I'll just do the second one too. I don't know how long this recording gonna be, but this second one should be a little faster maybe. Oh, that's unfortunate, really. So let's see. So kickoff was fine, and then going for it again should be fine. And then you get the boost. I mean, it's kind of lucky. It is kind of lucky, cause like you did fine, like cause you wanted to play it to the corner. You just happened to get the dunk on you. And that's a free goal. So I've said this to other people too, but like here, I mean, why even going up for this? One, there's a teammate there that could get it way before you. Two, there's two opponents there that could get it before you, and three, you're just wasting boost here. You just wanna be like creep up on the ground here, like towards the ball a little bit, or go up on the backboard. Both are fine. But going for this like this is like you need a miracle to happen for you to get that ball for free. Like, there's pretty much almost no chance you're gonna get that ball if you jump that early. As you would need to adjust a lot, and you guys can see because of, well, I wouldn't necessarily say because of that, but like if you would defend the net here instead of going for this ball right here. You probably wouldn't have conceded this. As like right now, like that hit is not dangerous at all. If you would have been back post, yeah, or in net or on the backboard, you're getting this ball easily. Stretch it up is good. Just take this back all the way, honestly. Like, so here he outplays himself a bit by flipping for it. If you can make this turn and get the mid boost to start an air dribble or like a pass to the middle off the wall, that's fine too. But I mean, the safe thing to do is just play this towards your corner, because like no one's gonna beat you to that unless they use all their boost maybe. But even then, it should be perfectly fine, and that back boost should be spawning. Like here, just make it difficult for yourself. So here again, I don't know where you're doing this. So here you should see this is wedge potato's ball. He's gonna try and get a 50 here, and if that 50 is favorable, you can go for it. But if you go for it now, I mean, you could have seen the 50 coming. So that means where you're going for now, like it's not gonna be there anymore when you're there. Which you could have been like if you would have stayed on the ground here, you would have been able maybe to go middle here and try and go for this ball at least. Especially because they bumped each other. But I mean, you cannot tell before, obviously. But you know, if you were on the ground, you probably would have scored that. So again, ball cam. Like you're already lined up. That's fine. I wouldn't flip here. So if you flip here and he gets a good clear, you're definitely not gonna get it. And you don't even need to be supersonic here. Like if you weren't supersonic, you wouldn't be pushed up this far. You would have been still behind this ball probably. Just like you would have been around here maybe or maybe here if you just kept driving normally. But now you're here with full momentum going towards the net, and now you need to turn left, which means you're not gonna get this ball. And now it's again pretty awkward for you. I wouldn't flick this unless you 100% sure know you're gonna get it over him. But with the amount of boost and the position you're in, I would just go for 50 here. Just let him drive in the ball. It's fine. So here, take that boost is good. And then here, so okay, so wedge potatoes out of the play. So duck stars is he's going for it. I'd say you're a little too close here. And then you missed the ball, which I won't go over. So here, just wait, get the boost. Just let him do his thing, and then. Alright, so I mean that was decent patience, honestly. But here I would still let him go for it, as you could still be middle of to receive a pass. If you take this off of him, your third guy is probably not gonna be ready for a pass yet, because Duckstar still needs to rotate out and he doesn't have boost. Where if you let him go for this again, he might be able to get something at least towards you. That's a good attempt though. So here you miss all the small pots. Do end up getting the big pot, but okay. So here again, you're again. So one, you already wasted 60 boost on not going supersonic, which is obviously not good. Because here you get the fool, and then I mean, here yeah, you want even more. You could have had way more boost and been at this ball. Which means obviously you can do way more with the ball. You should be able to see here, like no one's going for it. So just like wait, just control the ball. You can dribble it, flick it, whatever, pass it. But if you're gonna go for it now and shoot it, shooting from the midline, coming in from the angle you're at, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna generate enough power for it to be dangerous, really. So I would suggest just slowing down the player. It's fine. It's 3 minutes left. You're 1-0 down. You're 1 goal down, but that's fine. You can just control this play, control the ball, control the pace of the game in this case at least. Instead of doing that, like even if you would have shot that, that's probably not going in. So try and take the boost. You do go ball side here, but that's fine. Here, I mean, here you have no business being there with 0 boost. Like here, you're not a threat at all for the opponents, and this means like your teammates cannot challenge for you. Like it's pretty much a free taking you out for free there. As you have no boost, you probably have no chance of getting that ball. So collecting small pass, good. Should be your ball. That's fine. I wouldn't stop here though. Like if you stop, you lose all momentum, and I mean it makes it more difficult on yourself, obviously. So here you just need to turn. Like if you lose all your momentum, you need to turn. They double commit for it though, which is lucky. And here, this might be your ball. Okay, your teammate was there too, which is weird. Whatever. Here again, you lose so much information. That's yours. Nice. Here, don't go again. So, what you did here was fine. You saw this ball is yours easily, cause he. Oh, I don't know what I just did. Okay. So you see, because he flipped here, so this means this is your ball, 100%. You can get this maybe on the backboard, maybe somewhere towards net, which you do get it to the backboard, and like, but here you realize, like, I'll show you a better time. So here you should realize wedge potato just flipped towards that corner, Duckstar just flipped towards that corner, which means if you do get this, they're both there. Which means I can guarantee you, no player will pass up that opportunity to go for that ball. But here that just means you need to wait. So here you need to wait. So either they pass it or they shoot it, um, or they whiff it, which obviously is also an option. But let's assume they're gonna pass or shoot it. If they're passing or shooting it, and one of them is rotating out, that's perfect. Because like if they miss it, you might be there to hit it. If they pass it, you're there to hit it. So if you go for this, there's no one to get a rebound or to receive a rebound or a pass. Um, and you should realize that when you before you hit the ball even towards the backboard. Um, so yeah, like you could have been there. Like he does get it down. Like you could have been there to score it. It's a free tap in pretty much. So we just go back again, ball cam. You pretty much went from their side to your side without having ball cam on, and even though it's a straight line, there's no one there. Like you're 100% gonna get the boost pretty much. It's just wait. I've been saying this too much. I think you understand. Oh wait, what was that flip? I didn't even see that. That's kind of crazy. Bang, this should be yours. And yours again, maybe? No. Yeah, we'll just leave. Like, this is just really awkward. So, it also really awkward for your teammate. Because, like, your teammate is right there. And if that teammate is right there, that means your other teammate is in their corner. Which is not ideal to kind of keep going for. Oh, okay, he was right there. Wait, what? He actually went for that ball. Okay, so, like, you're all three in their corner. Which means if they get one clear, it's done. It's a goal. So here, just leave. Yeah, just leave. Let's go back post and get the boost. So, I mean, I'd say it's fine going for this. It's kind of risky though. As your third man, you do get it over him. He might have been able to get a second touch. So we just get the boost, nice, and you score off it. So like, it's kind of risky to go as third man for that, but it does keep the pressure up normally. But if your teammates are not there, like if they're all going all the way back, then it's just a waste pretty much. You're staying up here again for nothing. So here, I would just go back. He gets the mid boost too, and that boost is not up. Which means like, even if he gets this, you're probably not gonna get towards that ball. So yeah, now you need to go all the way back. It's fine. Just let him do his thing. That's yours. Time. Alright, here you do realize you have time. Go for a dribble. That was a good attempt, honestly. So here you do realize, so you can see a lot of the field here. So I mean, here you can see one of your teammates upfield, one of the opponents in your corner, and your other teammate is also in your corner. Which means right now, like obviously the other opponents are to the right, and if you cannot see them, that means you have time to dribble this. Which he did realize, and he did go for, well, I'd say a decent dribble. Just go back. It's fine. Be yours. Collect some pots here. Yours again. Here you definitely need to just go for this. So you have enough boost to just go for this, jump off the wall and hit it. There's no reason to, yeah, let them shoot it. I don't know if you hesitated or thought it was fine, but if you hesitated, just go for it. Like these are the kind of moments where you just wanna just go for it, like, cause it's too far off the wall for it to be safe. Does that make sense? It's too far off the wall for it to be. Yes, it's too far off the wall. Cause if it's close to the wall, it's definitely safe. Like there's no reason to rush for it. But if it's that far out, obviously the angle gets easier the further out the ball is. So obviously you want to go for that. So we just go for the boost. Nice. I wouldn't know if you should go for this really. Like, a lot of the time, like, cause here, like this, he's gonna beat you to the ball for sure. But sometimes they miss it, which means it's a free tap in. But if you do go for this, I kind of gotta know, like, he's gonna either miss it or you're gonna be able to dunk him. But I wouldn't go for that in this situation. As you had loads of boost. Sorry, I'll pause the play for a bit. So you had loads of boost, and like whatever comes from that play should be fine for you to keep up the pressure, because they're probably not gonna get clear, which we can see. Like, that should have been fine. Like, you could have also been around there maybe. Um, but he does get a touch. But then again, like, this is perfectly fine. If you're still in the play, this is perfectly fine. But you and your teammate kind of went for the ball in like where in a position where it's not really a high percentage play, I would say. Like, there's not a high chance you're scoring this. And like, now you waste all of your boost, and like, and you wasted the possession, and you wasted um yeah, your position on the field pretty much. Yeah, you should be able to go for it. Let's get patience. And here again. Don't jump for this so early. So you can see he was waiting for the boost, and as he's not boosting off of the pad, he probably doesn't have the boost, which means you can just go for 50 there instead of trying to dunk him. So that was good. So here, I definitely, I 100% agree with this play, because like, there's 17 seconds left and you're one goal down. Like, you need to keep the pressure up in this case, which you do. I even score it, so that's good. That's perfect even. So here, there's no pressure whatsoever. Like, he's there, sure, and now you can see he's like boosting out, which means that either you can go for the mid boost and let your teammate hit it, or you can try and catch this and make a play out of it. But if you do go for this, like, even if you hit that, actually, especially if you hit that, it's even worse. As like, I mean, you can see if you hit this, you would have hit it towards the corner, where it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine for them for the ball to be in the corner. Like, you're not scoring off the corner pretty much, unless you're Astor and you get a crazy pinch, right? But that's perfectly fine for him. Yes, let's say he has 80 boost or maybe even more. I don't know if he got the pad. No, he just grabbed the pad. I'm pretty sure. So that means he has 100 boost, and you would have played the ball towards him. That would have been bad. But like, I would either go for the mid boost or try and control the ball and go for a play. But you do end up getting the mid boost. This is again one of those things I've talked about before. He's 100% beating you to the ball. He already jumped. He's closer to the ball. He's 100% beating you to the ball. Like, there's no reason to try and go for this. Because now again, you're gonna be out of the play for a good bit. Alright, so overtime. Minor thing. If you're, I don't know if you've seen the thing. I think Spicy made one and Amaze post one too. But like, it's a general rule of thumb. If the kickoff taker is coming from the left, you wanna be taking the left corner boost. If the kickoff taker is coming from the right, you wanna be taking the right corner boost. For the reason that if the left kickoff taker will probably be ending on the right, which means if the mid boost is taken by an opponent, he cannot get the back boost. He needs to go all the way to the other side of the field, and vice versa, pretty much. Which we might even see up. So he does end up on the right. He doesn't go for the boost, but whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you understand. Sorry, just get the boost. Nice. Just chill. I wouldn't be. Like, if you like, once you're once you flush your momentum, like when you went to the back post and like the ball didn't come yet, it's fine to get behind the line. I think it's Flakes who actually said that, or actually I heard it from Flakes or someone who said it was from Flakes. It's fine to stay behind the line at that point, because like if you're behind the line, your chance of saving a ball is higher as you have more time to react for the ball. Where if you're on the line, it's more difficult. So here, I mean, either go on the backboard, uh, or go behind the line. Or in this case, I mean, it will probably even be fine to push up here, even though it's kind of risky. But your teammate's not pushing up, which is kind of annoying. Now he is. Need to get that, and here you have some time. Can pass out. That's that's quite the goal. Which it was fine. So here you pass it out to him and he passes back to you, but you don't have any boost. Do get a touch out though, and they just kind of own goal it. But yeah, I mean, alright, summarizing, I don't know how long this video has been actually, but like summarizing, you definitely go up early for some balls. You're probably, or even sometimes clearly gonna get beaten too, which is waste this boost and gets you out of the play for free. The ball cam thing, is a thing. Um, what else? And I mean, sometimes you do like rotate ball side and then go for it, which is awkward for your teammates 100%. And that's about it. I think those are the main points I've seen at least in these replays. Yeah. Alright, so that's gonna be it. Those are 2 replays for John. Again, if you want your replay reviewed by me, just send them to me. It has to be a 3's replay, and I mean I mainly do Diamond 3 and up. I do make exceptions, but like, yeah. Just send me a replay if you want your replay review by me. So that's gonna be it for these 2 replays, and see ya.